What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the first 5 mods you should do for an off-road Tacoma build. Alright, so this video is the second video in a 3-part series talking about Tacoma mods. If you haven't seen that first video, pause this one real quick and go check out that first video where I talk about the first 5 mods I think any type of Tacoma owner should have on their truck. I'll leave a link up in the corner, whichever corner it is, as well as in the description below, so go check that video out if you haven't already. And just as I said in the previous video, this video will have affiliate and non-affiliate links for all of the stuff that I talk about in the video. However, this list is in no way influenced by those affiliate links or anything like that. No sponsors, nothing like that. These are just the 5 mods that personally, if I were to start a fresh off-road build, I would do these 5 mods in this order. That said, if you do want to support the channel, I have a ton of affiliate links on every video that I post, so you can go around, click all of those, and it'll help support the channel a little bit and help me keep making these videos. And of course, if you don't want to buy anything, the best way to support the channel is just by hitting that like button, commenting on the videos. That'll help me out a ton with getting my videos spread out to other people. That said, let's get right into the video. Alright, so if I were to start over my Tacoma build, the first mod that I would get for off-roading is actually going to be a surprise to some of you, but it would be sliders. So I say it might be a surprise to some of you because, as many of you know, I do not have sliders on my truck at this time, and I never have. So you may be wondering, then why would that be the first mod? Why would that be the top priority if you haven't done it to your own truck yet? And that's because I think it is one of the most important mods, if not the most important, for a lot of people that do off-roading. So as for me, why I haven't done it to my truck yet, I haven't really put in the research, figured out which brand I want to go with. So for the longest time, I just kind of went with the Predator steps that were on my truck from the factory. I'm kicking myself now, having paid $700 for those as an option on my truck. I rocked those for a while, and there were many times going off-roading I was nervous about getting hung up on the steps, and a few times I actually dented them or scraped them up. That actually happened quite frequently. So I truly didn't like having them on my truck. However, my girlfriend and all of my friends getting into my truck all the time loved having the steps, and as soon as I took them off, they started complaining that I didn't have steps. So don't get me wrong, sliders are still a huge priority for my build. Like I said, just haven't figured out what ones I want to go with yet. It's kind of sucked not having them because there's been times where I've kind of just backed out of an obstacle because I was worried about denting my rocker panels and stuff. So it's definitely one of the first mods, if not the first mod, that I would go back and do if I started my build all over again. Alright, so after sliders, the next mod that I would do is a lift kit. Obviously, the Tacoma comes pretty capable stock. You know, it has really good ground clearance, probably best in class, I think, for the mid-size trucks. So the Tacoma is obviously really good with ground clearance already, but of course it's best to have more when you're going off-roading. In addition to that, the stock suspension, whether you get the off-road or the SR5 sport trims, the stock suspension is really lackluster on these trucks, especially when you start doing off-roading. Specifically with the off-road trim, the suspension is super soft and super bouncy, so when you're going high speed on trails that are bumpy, you're literally bouncing all over in the cab, and it's just not a good time. So obviously one of the favorite mods that I have on my truck is my suspension setup. I went a pretty budget route. I did the Eibach Pro Truck lift kit. I think I got it for like $500 or $600 shipped, and I absolutely love that lift kit. It's one of my favorite mods on my truck just because it makes the ride so much better. It is a little stiffer on road, but I have a video explaining why that is and why it's better than the stock setup, so I will link that if you guys want to check that out. That said, there are so many awesome suspension setups on the market. If I were to do my build over again, I would probably try something different, and I would probably go by the saying buy once, cry once, and kind of do like a more beefier setup with like remote resis or something like that, just to get a little bit better off-road performance. All right, so the third off-road mod that I would do to my truck, and this is really no surprise, off-road tires. Whether you're getting all-terrains or mud terrains or maybe even a hybrid, you definitely want some upgraded tires. Obviously the TRD Off-Road and TRD Pro comes with some Goodyear Wrangler Duratracs, I think, with Kevlar in them, and they're supposed to be these all-terrain tires. They're really not much better than road tires, and going out in Florida where it's super muddy, you learn that pretty quick that they just don't grip enough. So for me, with my build, I have the Falken Wild Peak AT3W. I think I said that right. It's either 3W, W3. I don't really remember, but they are an awesome tire. I've had absolutely no complaints with them so far. I'm really happy with my tire setup, and I would probably do the exact same tires again if I were to start over my build. Same size and everything. I'm on the 275/70 R17s right now, and I really like that tire size because I don't have that much rubbing issues. I didn't have to do a CMC, and I'm still pretty capable off-road. With that said, when I did my wheels and tires, I already had the Eibach lift on my truck, and that was on purpose. I wanted to see how the lift kind of handled and how much lift I actually got out of it to kind of measure what size tires I wanted to go with. And with the Eibach kit being 2 inches all around, or around 1.75 after it settled, I think the 275s were the perfect size for my truck, and I'm super happy with the setup that I have currently. The fourth mod that I would do, and one of the first mods that I did do to my truck, is the Prinsu roof rack. I'm not quite sure if I would go with the Prinsu again. I love the rack. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but I really like the look of the up-top Overland Bravo. But yeah, I really like having the roof rack on my truck. Number one, for aesthetics, I think it looks awesome, as well as functionality. Being able to put my traction boards and my gun case up there with all my recovery gear, super nice. I just throw it on the roof, forget about it until I need it. It's super nice to have that area for extra storage, so I don't have to worry about throwing stuff in the bed of the truck and it rattling around, and I can just set it up there, forget about it until I need it. All right guys, and the final off-road mod that I would put on my truck if I were to do my build over again, and this is a mod that I still do not have on my truck, but will be putting on pretty soon. I actually have one sitting in the garage right now. I just haven't gotten around to installing it yet, and that is a winch. So I think a winch is super important for any off-roader, especially if you're doing like mudding stuff that I do down here in Florida. Or if you're going on mountains where you're in some pretty precarious positions that you kind of need a pull from one direction to get you out of some trouble, a winch is awesome. I would definitely recommend it for any off-roader, especially if you're going to be doing any type of solo off-roading like I like to do. It's just super nice to have a winch on your truck and not worry about getting stuck as much. With a winch, you're probably going to be able to get yourself unstuck, unless you're in a really weird spot where you can't hook up a winch cable. So kind of leading into the winch thing, maybe like a bonus 6 mod that you would do is a bumper to hold the winch. Obviously that would be great to have some type of bumper that holds the winch. However, there is a solution for putting a winch on your truck without a bumper. But yeah, there are hidden winch mounts that kind of just hide into the stock bumper and hook up to the frame. So you don't necessarily need a new bumper to put a winch on your truck, but obviously it's super nice, and having a bumper is just another bonus off-road mod, so you don't have to worry about dinging up your truck and you get a little bit more clearance out of it. All right guys, so that is my top 5 list for off-road mods. I'd love to hear what you guys think about my list in the comments. Tell me what your first 5 off-road mods were, or if you're still stocked, tell me what you think your first 5 mods are going to be. With that said guys, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. As always, thank you so much for watching. And make sure to stay tuned for the last video in this series, where we're going to be talking about kind of more like off-road overland gear that I think anybody should take when they go out on the trail, every time they go out on the trail. So thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.